Hello! So today I will be talking about where I'm at with my eating disorder and the help that I've been getting for it. Um, as you may or may not know, I've been dealing with an eating disorder for some time and it has affected me in many different ways. My weight has fluctuated all over the place and it affects my energy levels and my mood a lot of the time as well. And I was recently having some CBT therapy with the NHS, um, but I've knocked it on the head basically. I decided this week, after meeting with them again, to stop treatment because it wasn't helping. Um, I found that as time went on, they seemed to want to make me eat like lots more than I felt comfortable eating. And I discussed this, and it still kind of continued a little bit. Um, and I don't think eating necessarily is my problem. It's my relationship with the food and my perception of portion sizes and the way I feel about food after I've eaten. So these issues weren't really being addressed. And what it meant is that I was keeping track of everything I was eating. I was being made to think that I had to have 3 meals a day with snacks in between. And I felt like I was overeating all the time, and it was really affecting my mental health. And then I had the anxiety of going back to the session to essentially get weighed, which is neither here nor there because I weigh myself at home every now and then. I stopped during the therapy, but it was almost like if I hadn't lost weight, then I would have felt really horrible about myself, which is probably a normal thing in this situation. But the anxiety every time going there was just eating me up. I wanted to cry every time I went. I wanted to cry afterwards because it was so overwhelming. And then all of the different bits of homework that they keep adding on about tracking energy levels and tracking this and tracking that. It was just so much, and it wasn't addressing the issue. So after having a discussion with the therapist about a week or so ago, a week and a half ago, um, I was half tempted to carry on because I'm not one to give things up easily, but I gave myself a bit of a break and tried to stop thinking about the pressures of it all and trying to manage how I interact with food a little bit more over the past week or so. And it's not perfect, not by any means. I don't think I'm any better, really. I think my relationship with breakfast is better. That's the only positive thing, I guess, which means that I am binging less. But to not have that anxiety every week and most days has been good for me. Although my food stuff is not that much better, I think that removing myself from the process, removing myself from that anxiety and that overwhelm will help in the long run. I emailed yesterday, day before, whatever it was, and they've confirmed today, basically, that I'm stopping. I don't think I'm going to be able to figure it all out very easily on my own. And it's a shame that they weren't able to offer the right kind of treatment for me, the right kind of therapy, because I think it should have been more about discussing the issues that were underlying, um, and finding ways to navigate those rather than trying to get me to eat more. They should have addressed the issues because it was causing more issues, forcing me to eat. So, anyway, that's where I'm at with that. Hopefully, going forward, I'll be able to carry on with breakfast, which I'm kind of semi enjoying. Um, and I'll be able to figure everything else out as I go along. I try now to eat when I'm hungry, Try not to get too hungry because I know that that's not good for me. But the idea of having 3 meals a day with snacks and things, like, it was just so overwhelming that it was a no for me. So that's that. um, you got to laugh about these things because they can be so painful to deal with sometimes, and I think, yeah, laughter's the best medicine. And I'm insane, so you gotta laugh. But that's it for today. I hope that if you're dealing with any similar issues, that you are able to get the right kind of help for you. If not, persevere, give yourself patience and time, and do the right things for you. Don't feel forced to do things just because professionals say that that's what you should be doing. Um, I think that the system is great for some people, but not for everyone. I think if I hadn't been eating at all, then maybe trying to encourage me to eat a little bit would have been okay. But the fact that every week they were adding a new meal, a new meal, a new snack, a new this, and then adding all these extra pressures just wasn't healthy for my relationship with food, which is a shame. But it is what it is. Um, I'm very honest knowing that I have an eating disorder, and it's going to be an ongoing thing that I have to deal with myself. So, yeah, reach out to people, um, and talk and find ways to manage things because it's not easy, but you can get through it. Send in love. Bye.